Hey guys, welcome to Red's Projects. Today I've got an awesome vehicle to work on and to share with you guys. I absolutely love this car. This is Tony's Monaro. I've just got some upgrades to do to this thing, which I'm really excited about. Before I get too much into that, I'm going to take it for a drive because it's just starting to rain and I want to drive it around a little bit before the roads get too wet. So we'll go for a quick spin, we'll get it up on the hoist, and then we'll talk about it a bit more. So for people that haven't watched the other video I've done on this car, it's basically just a stock Monaro with a vortex blower on it, and I think injectors, and like it's got a catback that came on the car that doesn't have a rear muffler and stuff. But other than that, it's a very, very mild car. It made like 300 kilowatt the wheels, 310 I think from memory. Drives beautifully. Tony managed to get I'm going to say it was a 12.8. I'm going to check when I get back home. I'm sure it's a 12.8 down the quarter at, I can't remember mile per hour, but yeah, it's just I just love this car. It's beautiful all around. It cruises nice. It's still got tall diff gears, so it's not buzzing on the freeway like my cars are. It's just great. Even my mask matches the car. Alright, so the rain's picked up a bit, so as much as I want to go have fun and show off the car a little bit, last thing I want to do is wrap it around a tree or damage it in any way. So take it easy. We'll go back to the workshop and we'll talk about the car more. Alright, back from my little drive. Let's talk about this car in a little bit more detail. It's a 03 Holden Monaro 5.7 litre or LS1 with a 4L60E. So let's pop the bonnet, have a quick look, have a look at the good stuff. Alright, there we go. So a few years ago, I put this supercharger on, so I know exactly what's been done to this car. It's only literally been the supercharger, the injectors, and a tune. Like everything else, it's got standard manifolds, standard everything. So the way it sits now, it made 310 kilowatt and is making about 10 pounds of boost. And with the way it sits, it ran down the quarter, it ran 12.80 at 109 miles per hour with a very, very soft 2.1 60 foot. So with this sort of power, it should be a bit quicker, but it was only on street tires. It's got a very tall diff ratio. The diff ratio is 307 to 1. Yeah, street tires, standard converter, so very low stall. So it didn't really get off the line that well. And if it did get off the line and it had traction and all that sort of stuff, it should be in the high 11s from what my guess would be. So the car's great the way it is. We're going to make it better. Tony's been collecting a bunch of parts to put into this thing. So we're putting a cam into it. That's one of the main things. We've got some heads that I can't remember if they're ported or not. They're probably just skimmed and they've just got the valve springs and stuff ready to go on them. So I got cam, some roller rockers, lifters, timing chain, head bolts, head gaskets, and we've got some headers we're going to put onto it. So these are HSV, I think they're like VY, they're like the last of this shape. HSV headers. They're meant to be the best kind of factory header you can get. So that should make a bit of difference, because this has just got cast manifolds on it. So that should definitely help. The cam's pretty mild. So a factory LS1 cam, according to the internet, is 199/210 duration, 498 lift, and 119.5 lobe separation. That's a factory LS cam, as best as I can research on the net. This cam is a 217, 226, 552, 575, 114 LSA. So it's a fairly small cam, but it's a bit of a step up from what was in it. I mean, we're looking at like 18 degrees on the inlet, 16 degrees on the exhaust, and a little bit more lift as well, and a little bit tighter lobe separation. So that should make a bit of a difference without going too wild. Let me start opening some of this stuff up, because I haven't seen the heads in a while. So I don't think they're ported, but I'm hoping they're ported. All right, they're not ported. They're just been sandblasted by the looks of it. Just recode, I would imagine. Probably been decked slightly. So yeah, it's got valve springs retainers to suit the cam already on it, so it makes my job easier. I just have to swap the heads. I don't have to play with valves or valve springs. Let's have a look at the deck surface. Oh yeah, definitely been decked. That's a nice finish. All right, opened up some more stuff. We've got some genuine GM gaskets, head gaskets, and some aftermarket torque to yield head bolts. That'll be fine for it, for the amount of power it's going to make. If it was mine, I'd probably reuse the head bolts, because I'm a bit of a tight ass, but cam, everyone knows what a cam looks like. Lifters, it's got a new timing chain kit for it. And then have a look at these beautiful things. These are some comp roller rockers. Standard ratio. So, roller rockers, cam, head, valve springs, headers. Should wake this car up a little bit. One of the things that kind of stopped it on the dyno from making a heap of power was the inlet temps. So the guy that dynoed it said that he pulled a lot of timing out of it to keep it happy and safe, because there's no intercooler or anything like that. So I've been talking with Tony about an intercooler of some sort, or possibly just doing water methanol. Water methanol will be easy. I mean, you'll just stick like a nozzle here. It would cool it down, and you'd be able to run some more timing, make a bit more power. And as well, uncorking the exhaust, so putting headers on and maybe playing with some of the other parts of the exhaust will allow you to run more timing as well, which just equals more power. So really, when we improve the efficiency, the boost will probably come down a little bit, but we'll make more power. So that's the plan anyway. All right, that's about it for this episode. I'm going to have some lunch, come back out and start ripping this thing apart. So you'll have to wait till next episode to see that. So hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.